Well, welcome to another materials gathering stream, continuing on from yesterday. The big difference is I tried it again in Odyssey, and it's now working. I don't know why. Before I could shoot to my heart's content, and these things would not fall off of the tree, or whatever they're called. And I don't know if you can hear the rain. It's raining, thundering. Raindrops are hitting an air conditioning unit, and you might be able to hear that a little bit. But let me show everybody where we're at. I'm at the biological signals that I normally would go to don't show up. So I went to a distress beacon. It seems like everywhere you go on this planet, at least around any of the targets, there are plants that you can gather at. But this particular location I went to scored big. It's almost entirely the type that drops selenium, which is what I'm looking for. Current system is Kappa 1 Volantis 3 A, B, C, D, E, F, A. But the good news is if you look at all the targets at this location, see all those? This is impressive. Every single one in range is a polyporous growth. That's the kind that drops selenium. Every single one. So it'd be kind of cool if that's all that's here. It should save some time. I'm going to... and you couldn't see a single thing I was showing you there because I'm in the wrong frame. Wrong scene, I should say. I'm new to this, so. Every single one, as I was saying, though, is a polyporous growth. And there are lots of them. The Arcane Exile. Hello again. How are you? Thanks for dropping by. Just out here trying to gather materials for the weekend. I've made good progress. I've never really done this before, and except at Daz Hope. So I actually synthesized fuel for the SRV for the first time ever. I have to do that again here in a little bit. Let me target one of these so I can, while I'm talking, I can be playing. I've never been to one of these sites that it's just one type of plant. That's amazing. What is it? Oh, well, thank you. My internet gets flaky sometimes, but I'm actually trying it at 720p. Usually I do 648p. And haven't dropped any frames yet, but we'll see what happened. Maybe some selenium here. I had problems in Odyssey. I mean, even made a video showing it. I would shoot the targets and they would never change and fall to the ground. Am I not going to be able to fit through there? Great. Get on the other side. Harder to see too. It's like, whoops. Things faster in Odyssey. I don't know what's going on. I've been in Horizons all day playing. Come on, hit it. Really? I'm gonna get a perplexed look here in a minute. It's almost like it's not getting a good enough angle to hit it. I should say it's working. I got all excited because I grabbed one of them fell a while ago and I shot at it, so I said I'm going to stream this now finally. But I wonder if I can get up in the turret. Can't even see it. There it is. Man, need some fine control on this. Well, yeah, in Odyssey, there's a lot of things that look kind of like this. This is very disturbing. There's 100 of these things here. Let me try from over here. Oh, backwards, backwards, backwards. Thing light in my face, I can't see, it's so dark. Let's try a different one. See, look out, these are all of the type that I want, or I need. Ooh, there's some lightning. Okay, that one happened to my sound. Huh. That is so weird. I've lost my gunfire sound. See, this is what I was complaining about in the other video. But since one of them worked, now the planet renders completely different in Horizons. It's rocky and hilly. In fact, most of the sites, the biological locations, are really hard to get around in. Okay. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. First of all, I can't see. Well, I can see it right there. It's hitting it. It's just not falling. odd. I did. I might have to just go back to Horizons, but I hate to lose this really nice, really nice material farm area, but it was working right. See, it's just not working. Okay. Man, that's very disheartening. Since one of them worked just like normal. I'll give it one more shot. Because every single one of these signals, every single one, look at that. Man. I was trying to get more selenium, and that randomly drops from only this type. I don't even see it on the target thing, it's so many of them. I'm glad I got my webcam off because I'm making some really screwed up facial expressions. I'm trying to figure out where all this stuff is. Let's see, crap. I wonder why it randomly loses the gun sound. Huh. Okay, I'm going to go back to Horizons, I guess. Find my ship. Car. Get a good picture of it. Let you see what it looks like. Some photographs before I switch modes here. I have to lift off though after I do this before I switch to Horizons, or odd things happen when it re-renders. It like dropped my ship like 15 feet the other day when the game started. When I switched over to actually I switched from Horizons to Odyssey, and I guess the terrain was different when it rendered or whatever than what I had previously been on, and it dropped me a little bit of distance. There. Sorry about this. This is working for me, so there's some of the plants. Very flat here. Let me take a snapshot. There. Got my snapshot. So what I'm going to do is jump up, and then I'll switch after I get some distance from the planet. I'll switch to Horizons and go to one of the other biological signal sources. And man, it's too bad. Never been to any other place that was just 100% the same plant that I wanted to find.
4, 3, 2, 1, engage.
I just recently started streaming to YouTube also simultaneously, but I don't think those comments, if anyone makes a comment or anything on YouTube, I don't think they'll show up on screen yet. I have to figure out how to do that. everything was all set up for just Twitch. And remember to refuel the SRV too now. Once I get back on the ground. Alright, let's see how far we are. I'm in an Asp Explorer. I primarily use it for this type of stuff because it's got the best jump range of all my ships so far. Until I get, I'm trying to gather enough material to get other engineering done. Yeah, you can see it looks like the moon. It looks like a rocky type body or something. Got a nice, decent crater on it. Of course, the Epic game launcher is going to take forever to restart everything. But I like my Explorer. I've been 11,000 light years out. I went to the a place called the Collection of Wonders. I have a video on that on YouTube. And it's a wonderful place. It kind of scared me when I first arrived, though, because the arrival star is a black hole. So that was kind of unexpected. If I'd done my research, it wouldn't have been unexpected, but you know. But while I was out in that neighborhood, I went to a Guardian relic place or something, ancient Guardian thing. Oh, there are several black holes around. I picked up some Guardian relics and stuff, so. Okay. And there's nothing to be afraid of a black hole. I mean, it drops you a safe distance away. You just don't want to get too close to it. But the lensing effect around it is kind of cool. When you move the stars, the way they're bent and stuff, they move real fast. So it's kind of cool. Oh, you just got to Earth? Yeah, I've been there a couple of times. I tried to make a quick video about the differences in Odyssey and Horizons because they had said that they upgraded some of the stuff because of more current information, but I didn't really see anything different except for the fact that when I went out to Neptune or something, it was so dark you couldn't even see the planet hardly. Very disappointing. A little too dark. I understand it's trying to be realistic, but that was a little too dark for me. When it comes up, remember the planet looked like a white moon, kind of grayish white. This is what it looks like in Horizons.
Frameshift drive charging.
And
Ready to engage.
And it's different here in Horizons. It'll have biological signal sources that you have to target and go to. And that's where the planet's located.
3, 2, 1, engage.
And since I've mapped it before, that's what's showing up. But there are these biological signals. Let's try to find something on the day side. I think I've already been to that one. I don't know if it's going to restock yet. I've been to 12, I know. These are on the other side of the planet. Okay. Maybe we'll find one that's close to the try one. I think I've been to, I'm pretty sure I've been to one. What did you think when you went to the solar system, though? Most disappointing thing that I can think of was when I went to Mars and it had been terraformed, because I really wanted to see what Mars looked like. There we go, we'll go to 10. Target it first.
Orbital flight engaged.
Shallower than I want. And I wanted to land on the moon and find the remnants of the Apollo stuff. Yeah, it's going to be in the dark. I hate it when it's in the dark. Especially because the terrain's so rough. Yeah, it was terraformed and looked nothing like the Mars of today. Hopefully the ground won't be super rough. There was one of these earlier that was in a crater and it was just all kinds of hills, and so it's hard to even find a place nearby to park or dock, land the ship. How long have you been playing? I've been playing since December, around Christmas. Don't drop me out too far away. Not very exciting when you can't see anything, especially on a stream. Sorry. I am still very disappointed. That last place was great. It was awesome, but it worked. I got so excited when it, that first one I tried worked perfect. Yeah. Not too bad. Run into a mountain or something. While you're there, did you go to anything memorable? Have you wasted time and gone to Hutton Orbital yet? You know, the same thing happened to me. I'd never even heard of this game before, and I just decided I would look around on Twitch, and I came across, yeah, I bet that was fun. I came across, wow, he's on that, where the heck is this thing? I came across a guy playing Elite Dangerous, and I started watching him, and I ended up following him, and I got hooked. I'm gonna do something bad here in a second. I'm gonna speed down so I can see. What's this thing behind? There it is. Look at all them plants. Now if I can find some place to land. Not too close to them or I won't be able to fire my weapon. Terrain doesn't look too smooth there.
Landing gear deployed.
Look at that map at the bottom. Am I going to be able to land anywhere? kidding, it's unsuitable. I guess I could land down here and just come up the hill. Wow, look at that. I don't even know if I'm going to land. This looks like it's way too much work to gather stuff here. Wow. On the side of a mountain. It was recommended by a friend. Yeah, I got it for free when Epic was giving it away. So I didn't have a computer I could play it on at the time, but went ahead and got the game for free. And then around Christmas, I bought myself a Christmas present computer. And I'm thinking that I am not going to be able to gather here. This RV with the climbing and climbing. Steep. Yeah, I think I'm just going to go find a different spot. This doesn't look, this looks too challenging. I'd try it, but I only have a limited amount of time.
Landing gear retracted.
For a fiber. Yep. I'm glad I got my computer. I managed to, and it came with a good video card. I'd hate to have to try to find one of those at a decent price now. Seems like they went skyrocketing.
Drive charging.
I have a NVIDIA 1050 Think in the box, never been used, but I've got an RX 580 and that seems to work better anyway. That's what came in the computer. Yeah. I'll go back on the daylight side. And, you know, even if I've already been to one of them, I pretty much wiped them out, but I don't know if they repopulate or not, so find out. Did I follow you the other day, or how did you find me? Just browsing? I think I've been on it. I bet that's on daylight though. It's just on the other hemisphere. 3. Let's see. Oh, okay, okay. Well, I appreciate it. I mean, it's nothing that no one else isn't doing. I just play, and frankly, when I first started streaming, it was so very helpful to have people come in the chat because everybody
Orbital flight engaged.
knew more about the game than I did and gave me tips and stuff, and I try to do the same thing to people if they come in and they're new. But they've been very helpful and how to do certain things. Be interesting to see if anybody on YouTube drops in. My videos on YouTube are they get looked at quite a, you know, I wouldn't say a whole lot, but enough that I thought perhaps, you know, people on YouTube might drop in. And I have about the same number of subscribers on YouTube that I have followers now here. But I really like the Elite Dangerous community. Everybody is real helpful. Even the people, the gankers and stuff. I watched several ganking streams and stuff, and I'm friends with several of them. And even they're really helpful in how to build ships and everything. Answer questions about stuff. Maybe if I go a little faster with this will get there today. But we're going to be in daylight at least, so. And don't get me wrong, there's jerks in every organization or group or of people and stuff, but in general, the players are friendly. And one thing I noticed about it, while there are some younger people that played the game, yeah, I've seen him on YouTube though. Hello, Eric Wells. How are you doing? I don't know if you can see him, Arcane. He's he's on YouTube. Thanks for dropping in. You're my very first YouTube person. My stream title may be misleading because I was in Odyssey at first, but things started messing up again. So I went back to Horizons to wrap up my material gathering. Do you play Elite Dangerous, Eric? I've got to figure out how to get it on the screen. Oh, okay. Well, thanks there, noob. You know, let me land, and I will put this. I will overlay this chat window on the top of the chat that's currently showing. I better slow down, or I'm going to end up being a pancake here. Doing a loop of shame landing. Gravity. I know you play. I was in Odyssey and I found I've been trying to get selenium. And I found a location that was 100% of the types of plants that drop selenium. And I got all excited because I went out in the SRV and shot one of them and it dropped. Everything was fine. I scooped it up. I could not get any others to drop at all. I was even streaming that, and
Landing gear deployed.
let me see. I don't want to be too close to these things. Last place I went, it was too hilly to even try to land. Okay. I don't want to slow down. Okay. Go. Now, as promised, let me try to add a capture here. The scene. Window capture. Call it chat. Nope, not this one. that the only one that's going to let me do it? It's not going to let me do this. Only thing it sees is the it doesn't see the, it's an OBS window, so I guess I'm not going to be able to do that. I'm gonna have to figure out something else. Sorry about that. I'm doing the Arcane Exile. I'm trying to, you know, show the YouTube comments also, but can't do it for some reason. So, something I'll have to research. And I need to synthesis for fuel before I get started here. Well, if it was a, oh, I bet, if I look on Restream, will it show me the chats? I don't believe so. Nope. I don't want to stream professionally from my browser. I don't need that open at all. Oh well. You know, either one, I don't care. I mean, Eric may or may not say much of anything else, but if you follow me, it would be interesting. If you follow me or subscribe or something on YouTube, it'd be interesting to see if the alert works. Okay, well, after I'm done with my material gathering, I'll work on the stream stuff more. Oh, so, okay. I need to synthesize fuel real quick. First, this is my second time doing this. Cool. I'm using Stream Elements and type. Checking the money. No, I am using Stream Elements. I've got Stream Labs also, but you know, I like Stream Elements better. There's all these trees. And they all work fine in Twitch, but I thought perhaps since I associated the Stream Elements with my YouTube account also, that the alerts would automatically work, but I'm guessing no. Why I have no contacts here? These trees must be... Nothing good here, huh? I guess that means it's meaningful in itself. All the good was used in Odyssey. Nothing. Nothing here. Thunder. Oh, there's one. I can't say I went home empty-handed. Definitely hillier here than it was in Odyssey, isn't it? What do you use to stream? Do you use Stream Elements? Come back in, give your bot a custom named and saved, and go back to the basic Stream Elements chat box to save again. Well, let's see here. Give your bot a custom name. Why does it want me to log in again? Oh. Now, what I want to do first of all is I want to make sure that it's still associated with both. It says I'm live. Both. Well, I see an alert on 7 days ago. Okay, they followed my. Where's the bot? The chat bot. I have no idea. Okay. This is something I probably could do offline, and I don't know, am I using the Twitch chat bot? I don't know. Let me see what's in this overlay here. Your streams chat 33. I don't know. I really... I'll figure it out later, though. I guess. Hello, Chris Cox. 07 yourself. I'm sorry, but my YouTube comments are not showing up on screen, and that's what I'm looking at right now. I'm trying to figure out why. And the alerts don't appear to be working. I'm new to streaming live on YouTube. I'm simultaneously streaming on Twitch and YouTube. I'm usually a Twitch streamer. Thanks for coming in. Do you play? Oh, I have to cargo patch.
Cargo scoop deployed.
There we go. Yeah, I've had zero problems with Stream Elements once I got it set up, and I've been very happy with it. Oh, you do? Do you stream on Twitch or YouTube? Or both? Different angle on it. Let's go back to where there weren't nearly as many targets here as there were at the other sites. Oh, you don't stream. You do indeed, but you don't. Oh, okay. Ah, everybody's moved over to YouTube. That's curious. Yeah, there aren't nearly as many signals here as I'd hoped, so I may have to try a different site. This is the worst site that I've been to in Horizons on this planetoid. Oh, well, I like my Corvette. And I'm in a Asp Explorer right now, which I use most things, but I use my Corvette in crate and stuff generally to fight in. Have an Anaconda I've used for cargo stuff, and a Python that I've used for everything. Kind of depends on what you want to do. Oh, I understand now. Sorry for that confusion. And that all lined up. It's fun out. That is really cool seeing YouTube go. Everybody watching on, if there's anybody watching that's not commenting on Twitch, I'm sure is confused now. Gotta be a way to do this though. Maybe I can try... No. Okay, I could do this. Sorry about that obscure window there. I didn't know that was going to show. And crop this only into it, but it's something I'll think about later. And why is that still showing? Here. But there's a way I can figure this out eventually, but it'd be real nice if the Restream website, there's got to be a way to do that. Infinity and beyond. Got to be a way to do it because other people do it. I'll figure it out. There's been a lot of people streaming this weekend. And it looks like the number of viewers on Twitch is probably a pretty large number of people.
Landing gear retracted.
Yeah. Buzz and ED. Well, I tried to do that, but it's actually an OBS window because it'll dock within OBS and stuff. So that's what I thought it was, a separate window, but even though it's free floating, OBS doesn't see it. Oh, you got a Crate Mark II. Good ship. So for your next purchase, what are you thinking of doing? Right, it is. Looking for external sources. That's right.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3.
I'll get it all figured out sooner or later. This is only my second real live stream on using Restream, so I haven't had a chance really to figure everything out. But I'm very surprised somebody found me on YouTube, though, even though I'm streaming. I didn't, I was just talking about didn't know if the stuff worked or not. I like that. Struggle's half the fun. But Chris, you said you're in your crate, but you're looking for another ship. What purpose and what do you want to do with your new ship? Part of the problem with these biological things is I've been to so many of them already, and I don't think they respawn like real fast. So I have to go to one that I haven't been to. I know for a fact I've been to 12. I've been to 1. Been to 3. That's the one I was just at. 4. I think I've been to 4. 9. I've definitely been to 2 because that's the one at the crater there. 9 though I'm not sure about. Let's go see. Well, there's at least one person in chat that knows how to mine. I have never successfully mined anything yet. I've got the mining equipment and stuff, and I probably used my Python or something for that just because of the cargo space, but
Orbital flight engaged.
I don't know, but you might talk there to Eric. He might be able to give you some heads up on what's the best mining ship. I just like the versatility of the Python. I used it for the burning station rescues also. You taking out scavengers? Oh, that's cool. So do you like the walk around aspect of Odyssey? I have not done any of that other than I went exploring and got out of the ship just to get first footfall on their books. I walked around a little bit in the stations and stuff, but you mean the free one from Hutton Orbital? Oh, so yeah, okay. I thought you were asking for recommendations for your next ship. That's why I was asking what you want to do. I went to Hutton Orbital and I like, excuse me, specifically just so I could buy a mug. And I bought about 5 mugs and I sold them when I got back. So what do we got here? Yeah, I just put it on Super Cruise Assist and, you know, step back a while. And there's my shadow. Isn't that cool? It's gonna be a little easier to land here, though. Let's go over here. I'll land over here.
Landing gear deployed.
We'll see. We'll see if it's still okay when we get down there. That was easy. If we have better look at this one.
Drive assist on. No gravity warning.
Spun out already. Do a few donuts here. No signals yet. It's not a good sign. Come on, instance, give me something. There we go. That's what I want. Yeah, this is pretty routine, but it's fun to do. I've done a lot of grind things in my life, but driving an SRV around and stuff is not one of the most boring things I can envision doing in this game. Where's it at? Of course it's on the other side. Am I out of ammo? Sure, I'm glad I'm picking up these materials so I can do the synthesis, because I've never done any synthesis before today. Ever. Yeah. There we go. Cargo hatch. Fool me once.
Cargo scoop deployed.
I think I've actually been to Hutton Orbital twice. I was bored again one time. My son plays Elite also. He's currently out of the state right now, though. He's in the National Guard. But he's got VR. And I want to play it in VR. I've never done that. He says it's awesome. Imagine it would be awesome. Of course, he didn't have any bills until he bought a new car. Now he's got a new car, so I guess he can spend his money on what he wants. But my wife would terminate me with extreme prejudice if I bought a VR Quest or something. Especially right now. Didn't get any selenium yet out of this place, though. I cannot believe that site, though, in Odyssey. Man. If you weren't here, you know, when the stream's over, go back and look at the beginning of this stream. And I'm in Odyssey at a site, and it's 100% of these polyporous growths. 100%, and there's hundreds of them. And I shot one, and it dropped, and that's the only time. I shot a bunch of others, and I could not get any of the other ones to drop and stuff, or even change, you know. So I had to give up, and I was very disappointed. I'm trying to fill up on selenium, and it's going very slowly. Star Wars Squadron, that's another game that would be fun. My son has that also. I've only got Star Wars Battlefront something because it was free. But Squadrons looks very fun to play. I've watched a bunch of YouTube and Twitch people doing that. Zinc. Exciting zinc. Trees in the way now. Thought I was going to get caught with it. Chromium. Come on, give me some selenium. We'll go with that until we find the others. I'll just go through and keep going until there's some more signal sources to collect from. Fine. Looking at the angle. Carbon. How much carbon I even have or what it's used for. I would like to, I really can't wait to play this in VR, especially combat. I think combat would be really cool in VR. Probably twist my neck though or something. Carbon. Let's try something else and see. Need to get back over here anyway. Get more signals. Get 10. All right. I wonder if my I'm gonna try it just to see if my shoutouts and stuff work from this thing, or am I gonna have to type them on Twitch? Who can I shout out? Someone that streams. Well, that worked on Twitch at least. That's interesting. Oh, you're welcome. I have a bunch of bot commands and stuff to nice to know that they will work. It'd be nice if it would do that on both. Post to YouTube also. I think I have lurk and unlurk also. About it. I got a lot of the things turned off. No selenium yet. Well, not from this. It's a rare item anyway. I don't expect it to drop all that often. There's one. Score. I like the fact that there are so many different things you can gather here. I've just been parking my ship, leaving it here overnight, and starting the next day. Carry on. So it's like 400 light years away from my home port. Like 10 jumps or something. Not too bad. You got any place that you like to gather materials at? Have you been doing any hot Jupiter? Oh, I've had a lot of people help me. Instead of having to figure things out on my own, a lot of times people just give you the answer, and that helps a lot. And there are, you know, I put some time in this game too, but not as much as I'd like. Once I had to go back to work. When we were quarantined and working from home, I did not play during work hours. But there wasn't much else to do, so I played a whole lot then. I would have liked to play during work hours. I'd like to stream during those work hours because there were so many. There weren't back then. For some reason, there wasn't a lot of people. Weren't a lot of people streaming ED at the time. At that time of day too. So I'd like to try streaming sometime in the morning, but it's hard to do when you work. I don't like to wake up that early though. Stay up late watching streamers and sometimes winging up with my best bud and do some bounty hunting and stuff. I'd like to do bounty hunting, but I don't like to do it by myself that much. I mean, not that bad, but it's much easier when you have a friend. Or some massacre missions or something. Make a lot of money in those. There's more selenium. Yay! I know what I'm going to be doing this evening, though. After I get done streaming, I'm going to be researching how to. There's got to be some tutorial or something on how to use Restream and get the alerts to work. Because since I'm not a Twitch affiliate or anything, there's no reason why I can't stream them both at the same time. But someday maybe it will be cross-platform entirely. That would be because I've watched some streamers and they were either on Xbox or PlayStation, And I go, y'all want to wing up? You know, I can help you guys. There were some people that really needed help too, and I couldn't join them because I'm on a PC and they were on Xbox, but that would be nice. I don't see how you can play this game on an Xbox controller though. I use a HOTAS and it doesn't have enough buttons. But my son got an X56, you know, thing. This got like 50 buttons and stuff on it. He spent some serious money, but he does other games than just Elite. He does a lot of other flying games and stuff. All I play pretty much is Elite. I bought Cyberpunk when it came out because I was going to give it to my son, get it for my son, but he had already bought it. So now I'm stuck with this crappy game that I played for 20 minutes. And I'm going, I don't, it's just not my cup of tea. That's like first-person shooters. I'm not really into that because, you know, I'm not good at it. I was better at it when I was younger, but I'm old now. But my son plays a lot of those. And that's why I don't care so much about Odyssey and walking around and stuff. You know, it's you know, first-person shooter aspect of it's okay, but that's really not for me. That means I'm not going to do a lot of these missions and stuff. At least I might do them just to get them out of the way, but it's not an aspect of the game that I care to play a whole lot of. Welcome back. Didn't realize you were gone. GoldenEye first-person shooter. Well, I did say I enjoyed playing Halo. You know, and that's kind of a first-person shooter thing, but that was a lot of fun. So I met the Flood, and it wasn't quite as much fun. Check my what? Check my credits? I don't understand what you're saying. What you mean? Or are you just being funny? I don't have a sense of humor, so things like that escape me many times. I'm just kidding, I have a great sense of humor. My wife doesn't think so, but I do. Iron. I'm impressed. I haven't dropped a single frame. Yeah. I have to admit, I never, when I was doing games before, I never really was into the lore of games. But that makes it makes the game a lot more immersive, doesn't it? To follow the lore and understand some things. Who's the guy that on YouTube? I can't remember. He wears a hat. He wrote a book, but he has videos about the lore and stuff. Wagner? I don't know. Drake Wagner? I'm trying to remember his name. But he wrote a book about the lore of Elite Dangerous or something, I believe. Halo 6. I know my son had 1, 2, and 3, and another one. I don't know what it was. But I don't even know if he plays on his Xbox much anymore. Drew Wagner, yeah, that's him. I've watched some of his stuff. Kind of cool, especially when you talk about the Thargoids and stuff. Why they may or may not act certain ways, or all speculation though. I have a chieftain, and in fact, I have a short video of my canopy shattering in the chieftain. It was terrifying, I must say. And then I found out that it's a fairly common thing in chieftains. I don't do a lot of fighting in my chieftain anymore, even though it's a really fine ship for that. But I did make it back. I made it to the station, or the ship. I guess it was a mega ship or something. Might have been in the CG or something. Yeah, I was just fighting along, and all of a sudden my canopy went. And I had like the minimum life support, like 5 minutes. And but I made it back with about a minute to spare. It's so much more enjoyable when somebody comes in the chat to talk. I really enjoy that. I can't play as well, frankly. I'm doing something that... hey, how's that? That requires a lot of thinking. But... Finoob, the best. What, the chieftain? There's nothing. I mean, don't worry about it. Chieftain is fine. It's a fine thing. That canopy thing, especially if you get like module reinforcements and stuff. The crate. Oh, hands down, I enjoy my crate in combat better than a chieftain. But it's very agile. I think my chieftain's a little more agile. And I don't know if you could see his comment unless you're also watching on Twitch, Arcane, because he's talking on Twitch. So, but if you look on the screen, you can probably see them. I'm so happy I don't have to record my Twitch stream locally and upload it. It takes so long. Get a better angle on that. Chromium. Need more selenium. Come on, drop. At any rate, though, I think I'm about... I'll do a couple more of these. Not done doing this material gathering for a while. Not full, but I've got a lot more than I started with. Who's on Discord? I have not sold a single ship that I've ever got. I have, including my initial Sidewinder, I still have that. But I have, so if I was on board the ship, I guess I can't. Corvette, Anaconda, Python, DBX, Asp Explorer, Cobra Mark III, and the Sidewinder. I think I have 8 or 9. I don't know what else I might have. I do not have a Vulture. I do not have a Beluga. I don't have an Imperial Cutter. I don't have the other Imperial ship either. Trying to think. Buy all. Yeah, no. If you got the money, buy all. Never sell. Never know. There's one. Do I feel lucky? Need some selenium. Too much fun. Chromium. Cool. What do I have? Do I really need to keep doing this? I don't know. I think I could probably. I mean, I'll do a few more here since I'm already here, of course. But I think I'm good on those for right now. Because I don't know what 3/4 of those things are used for. I do know I need to go back to Dad's Hope and get some more of the stuff that drops there. You're at a point where you have a plan, so reselling is off the cards until I see something shiny. Well, get you a Corvette. That's really nice. Much nicer than my Anaconda, just to fight in and stuff. After I see so many Anacondas go down relatively easily, unless they're really engineered. None of my stuff is engineered though, except my FSD. So far. And it's going to change in the near future. Phosphorus is always good. Need that for an engineering thing. Don't remember which one, but I remember I needed it for something and I couldn't do it. Oh, you'll like the Corvette. Not the fastest turning thing and stuff, but put some big old weapons on that thing and stuff. It's nice. Got a good hull on it too. Not as good as the Imperial Cutter, but it's got a nice hull. Wonder if anybody wants to wing up and do some bounty hunting later. Someone's got to carry me. I made a video of me picking up my Corvette and stuff. It was an outfitting it a little bit initially. sure took a hefty amount of my pocket change though to get that. I think I had like 250 million when I started out. Dropped back down to like 30 million or 40 million or something by the time I outfitted it and stuff. It was quite expensive, but it was worth it. Worth every penny. My Corvette's green because I couldn't afford any cool paint jobs in ERX. A lot of my ships are green though. It's my favorite color. Most of them are named after one of my cats, one of deceased cats. Like this ship's called Dante. A couple of my ships are called Dante because that was the cat I had that actually she died of breast cancer. Well, she was dying of breast cancer. Alright. I'm gonna do a couple more and then call it a day. We're getting stuck in this tree. I do a wing up with someone tonight. I might stream it. I don't know. It's just something to do, but I'm actually getting kind of tired. Where are you hiding at? There you are. Okay. Unless any more signals pop up on the way back to the ship, I'm going to call it a day. But if something does pop up, I'll go after it. If I go extra innings here, I'm going to have to take a break. I guess I could go to another site. Might be in darkness though. Of course, there would be some. Oh, it's way up there. Tungsten. Sorry about that. Hitting the microphone. Or tungsten. Have to figure out the thrusters on this thing someday. saying. It may be boring to watch, but these things are fun to drive. Kind of like a dune buggy. It's a smile on your face. All right. Either way, I'm leaving.
Landing gear retracted.
Could go back to Odyssey and try again, but that was very disappointing. What do you guys think? Think I should try Odyssey again, or should I just call it a day?
Frameshift drive charging. Ready to engage. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
And why did my lower third stop working? When I upgraded OBS to 27, it stopped working. I'm going to try reinstalling it. All right, it's done. Just gonna start heading it back toward the home base.
Frameshift drive charging.
Don't know what else I'm gonna do tonight, though. I do need to go to Dav's Hope and get some more heat veins and things.
4, 3, 2,
So this is the boring part. I think I'll just go ahead and shut her down and thank everybody here for coming in and making a chat
fuel scooping.
exciting. And having someone to talk to is always helpful.
Fuel scooping complete.
Slow scooping. That being said, everybody have a great weekend or work week. See you, I don't know when I'll stream reliably again. Probably Tuesday or Wednesday, unless something exciting happens after the next patch comes out. Thanks for dropping in, and hope to see you on your stream. Take care, guys.